tonight. You've been lied to. The media has been brainwashing you week after week and month after month and day after day. No homos will ever be allowed on this church as long as I'm the pastor here. Never!
Damn.
Oh, Mr. Anderson.
Man, I love to hate this fucking dude, you know?
Damn.
I think we all do. I think even his congregation does to some extent.
Before this is a first for me, so I'm looking at this shit now like, who the fuck is this dude?
Oh, get ready.
It's a perfectly comfortable in his own heterosexuality pastor. That's what you're looking at. About a month ago, he got banned from Ireland. Yeah, so which is according to him the 32nd country to ban Pastor Steven Anderson.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, and I think actually his what the fuck did he call it? Soul-winning mega marathon. Some event planned in Sweden. Yeah, it got cancelled, I think. Wow. And by the way, Animancer and I, we talked about that. And we were just kind of like, maybe I should fucking go there and just like record it for, the show, but I'd have to pay an entry fee and I'd have to be in a public setting with fucking Pastor Steven Anderson, so it didn't happen. But maybe at some point.
I think I also first suggested that you flee the country, actually.
Yeah, you did.
Everybody.
So, why does he hate gay people? What's his issue?
Because he's gay. No,
The Bible, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bible says don't eat shrimp.
The Bible?
Sorry.
Why specifically does he hate gay people? There's a lot of shit the Bible says not to do. That
the way I always explain this guy,
got to sleep outside. So why is he picking this in particular?
As much shit as I give this guy, he deserves every single bit of shit that gets thrown his way. But the way I always describe him to people is like, really, when you think about it, like he takes everything from the Bible, especially the fucking shitty parts, like the parts that people normally try to ignore to pretend like Christianity is better and more wholesome than it is. This guy just full on embraces it. So he's like the what a Christian truly is if they were to like take every single part of the Bible to be completely fucking literal and serious. And
aside from the stuff that makes his life inconvenient, like mixing fabrics or not eating shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, Swegta, you've never seen this guy eat shrimp before.
Yeah,
that's true.
Maybe.
Yeah. Show me pictures of Steven Anderson eating some shrimp.
Yeah, show me a starving child. Show me a starving child.
I just went full G-Man on y'all. Y'all weren't ready for that.
Everybody, Pastor Steven Anderson here from Faithful Word Baptist Church in Tempe, Arizona. In case you haven't heard the news already, I was just banned from Ireland yesterday, so this is now the 32nd country.
See, that's an interesting way to start a video. I haven't seen that yet. Hey guys, I've just, I don't know if you heard, but I've been banned from Ireland. Isn't that something? Yeah. God,
well,
I wish
another one off the list.
Dude, I should fucking, I don't know, I should send my, anything controversial I've said about religion and send it to, Saudi Arabia, see if they ban me, and I'll just use that, as a starting point for a video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, one of the most crazy things I've seen this guy do is fucking somehow manage to get over the Canadian border just using a DVD.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he preached, and they're just kind of like, oh, okay, you bye, sir, you may...
All right, sir, yeah. Apparently that's a common thing though. If you go to the border and just spill out some fucking God-bearing shit to a bunch of people there, eventually they'll just get frustrated and let you go. At least sometimes.
Yeah, even though odds are they also believe it, they're just kind of like, oh no, just leave, get out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You want to leave my country? Okay.
That I am banned from. So I am on a roll this month. Now, people are always asking me, how do you feel every time I do interviews and things?
Nobody's ever asked you that.
The last few days, that's the question I keep getting asked. I feel great, I already live in the coolest place there is.
It's like dealing with a passive-aggressive bitch of a girlfriend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dude,
I feel great. This is good. I'm happy. I'm on a roll.
Yeah.
No, you're fucking furious. I can tell.
It's to burn the pizza. So there you go. I like it with that burnt on it. So thank you.
Adds a bit of crisp to it. No, I think that's Hebrew.
Hebrew written on the wall behind him. Yeah.
Yeah, because he proclaims himself as a citizen of Israel because, the Bible?
The Bible?
Yes, the Bible.
Arizona, and I don't just have a burning desire to go travel to other countries or to go visit.
Okay, then why attempt it?
Netherlands or any of these places. I was going there to be a.
Dude, you've been banned from more countries than I could even name.
He's been weird. That's weird as hell. I didn't want to go there anyway. I'm glad they threw me out. I'm glad they got me on the child predator watch list. Good, because I don't like children.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck you,
it's
Chris.
Like Chris Hansen's like, sir, please take a seat. Well, I'd be happy to. It's like, no, you wouldn't.
Blessing to the people in those places. I wanted to fellowship with the brethren there, encourage them, motivate them. And I'm sorry to them that I'm not going to be able to come, but actually I'm not sorry because it isn't my fault. I'm not the one
it's God's fault.
Decided to ban me. These people should get mad at their wicked government because I had
Okay, see, this kind of connects to, like, the YouTube thing. Like, I don't like Pastor Steven Anderson's ideas. I think he's a fucktard, but, I don't like the idea of him being banned from entering places just because, he has ideas that people take offense to.
And once again, I can respect that. Just like YouTube has the right to kick off anyone they want, so can a country. I just don't think that's a compelling reason for them to do it.
Yeah. I mean, like, a country could fucking, they could, like, initiate war with, like, another society, but they shouldn't, because there are plenty of reasons not to.
So here's the thing.
There's, like, I just want to, like, make it clear, like, there's like, when it comes to, this is something Ben kind of talked about, because people gave Ben shit for, like, they were like, oh, well, you've said that YouTube has the right to ban people for this. It's like, well, yeah, because they do. They do have that right. Now, whether or not they should do that, that's a separate fucking matter. So when it comes to this shit, like, can YouTube ban people like Steven Anderson? Yeah, they can. Can fucking Ireland ban him? Yeah, they can. But I don't think they should. I really don't think they should. I think they should oppose his ideas with reason.
The people there, he said, should be blaming their government. So clearly, he was invited to speak at this event. I'm just gonna go on a limb here and say that if this guy was invited to speak at an event, those Irish people are probably a bunch of fucking bigots anyway, who agree with what he says. So is inviting his ideas into the country, like, into the land mass, really that different? They're just going to listen to what he has to say online. And if they're literally told by their government that they can't listen to the person who they think has the right ideas.
This is dangerous speech. These ideas are dangerous.
They're just going to think it more, right?
Yeah, you're too dumb to handle these ideas. You just can't handle them. Even if you oppose them and come there with, like, the intent to refute what he's saying, you just can't do that. It's too complicated for someone as dumb as you, citizen. I mean,
if I lived in Ireland and I could go to one of these events, if it was like a public event, I'd go there like Dusty Smith and go fucking yell in the guy's fucking face. I'm not afraid to do that shit.
Yeah, but what if, and this is gonna be a radical idea, but what if they are too dumb to know the difference? Whose responsibility is it to make sure that the fools are protected?
The fools.
I see where you're going.
I feel like people should be protective of their own ideas if they so desire.
I was just thinking about, like, the old me used to feel like the truth is the truth and everybody has a right to know the truth. But the new me is like the truth is like sunlight. Too much of that shit'll kill you. So, well, white people, I mean, black people, we thrive in the sun. It's like the idea is I have a friend who dated a girl who found out that her parents weren't her parents when she was like 17 years old, and when she was like 13, 14 years old, and it fucked her up because she wasn't mentally ready to hear that she was adopted. And then she got teased a bunch in school, and then when she got to college, she ended up killing herself. But what if she gets the same information when she's in college? She's in a different mind state now where her brain can handle process it differently. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, and look, and that was an extreme example of one scenario. So I don't want to just throw the entire country of Ireland.
I mean, like, it's an analogy, so it's not going to be like identical. I see. I know what you mean.
It's just I don't. I'm not saying I agree with it, and I like the idea that you're saying, Animancer, but that idea only works if everybody is on that same level of intelligence. What about idiots? That because they're the ones that got Donald Trump elected. They're the ones that are ban the Muslims. Screw those immigrants. They're raping and taking jobs, which is super weird because after you rape, you don't want to work. Allegedly, I don't. I'm just saying. It's a weird thing because damn, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, so I'm thinking about this guy. If I run this country, would I want to just ban him from coming to our country? It's like, kinda. But no,
if I had some power over Sweden, I'd feel kind of just banning him just as a fuck you to him, because he's an asshole. But at the same time, I feel like that would conflict with my principles.
Yeah, I
don't feel like just because you have a controversial opinion that most people find to be repugnant, I don't think that should warrant you getting banned or silenced or anything. And it's the thing is when that happens, we've seen with the people you mentioned, the conspiracy theorists, hardcore Trump supporters and such. When you ban them from platforms, they just migrate to other platforms where they congregate and they are more tight knit. Sites like Gab.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I mean they go to Gab, 4chan, shit like that. So Pastor Steven Anderson's just gonna return to his congregation in the U.S. and just preach to the choir. And the thing is a lot of the people that actually want to see him in Ireland, they're not going to be able to, and they're not going to view this as we've been protected. They're going to view this as they're silencing the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is a conspiracy. They're anti-Christian.
Also becomes and I've always called this the Halloween candy argument. You know what I'm saying? It's you and when you're a child, you get a bunch of Halloween candy and you want to eat all that candy, and your parents know you can't have all this candy because you're going to be sick. And it's so what do? If you take the kid's candy away, the kid is mad at you for taking his candy. If you let him eat the candy, then he gets sick to his fucking stomach, and now you got to deal with this punk-ass sick kid. And I've always said the same thing. Why can't one of the answers be you just trust that we know what's best?
Yeah, especially when we're dealing with adults. Because, I get it. It's an analogy, but,
yeah.
When you get to the age of you're old enough to operate a fucking motorized vehicle, you're old enough to own a gun, you're old enough to join the army, shit like that. I feel at that point you're responsible for whatever ideas you choose to present.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious for everybody that's in the chat right now, in the live chat. Just drop it. I'm curious. It's do you guys think he should be banned? Or should he be allowed to speak? And then if you had the say, would you ban him or would you allow him to say what he has to say?
If you're on YouTube too, comment below what you think.
And please elaborate, because YouTube no longer has a character limit, so you could just write an essay with an attached bibliography. Shit, I don't suggest you do that, but if you want to, fucking go ahead. Yeah, Animancer will read it and then summarize it for me.
I'll grade your paper. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. In the meantime, we'll proceed with this. By the way, I noticed KWIS. I don't know if anybody else noticed.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
That's Spec. Spec finds us on every show we go on. That's the know what I'm saying count.
Yeah, it just apparently I know what I'm saying a lot. And he keeps account of it, and I never realized that I said it that much, and even now I still don't realize that I'm saying as much as I do until I see the counter pop up, and I was like, I didn't say that shit 13 times. There's no way.
During one of your rants, I saw that go up 4 times. Dude.
I looked at it. I kept looking at it what the fuck is that? And then it just hit me because you said know what I'm saying, and then 5 seconds later it's +1.
Know what I'm saying?
Yep. Know what I'm saying? That's a know what I'm saying count.
Awesome.
For intention to go over there and win souls and preach. But the great news is that all of these events are still going forward. So we've got 3 great preachers going over there. The Ireland event's still going to be awesome. I got a whole bunch of messages from people saying that they're still coming. And so I hope nobody stays home just because I'm not going. It's not about me. Right?
No, a ton of people are going to show up now.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
Lord Jesus Christ. It's about soul winning. It's about his word. And it's not about any one person. So the fact that I'm not going, that shouldn't slow this down whatsoever.
Okay, let's move on. He's faking optimism. It's like, I hate this passive aggressive bullshit people pull. It's like, no, this is good. I like it.
Yeah, this shit's still gonna be great. No.
So my response is to this, Steven Anderson's face.
Yeah, that's about right.
Get the fuck out my DMs, talking about Maryland, asking about heroin. I'm back on meth again, the perfect medicine for a Methodist kid. Sadistic, sick shit to lift my limp dick. Brand new breed of creature, the preacher of the doctrine, indoctrinating the nation of the brain dead. Having a brain in your head makes you hate it. You ain't hated, then you wasted. I hate to tell the truth, but I'm a cannibal. Though I don't need brains like that motherfucker Hannibal. I'm real fucked up, I like to torture my poon. Cut out their damn eyes with a grapefruit spoon. All you fake drug addicts, you're real bad at it. Your middle school